Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Arif Mahbub, dosen pendidikan bahasa Inggris di Universitas Islam Jember. Video ini berupa pernyataan diri saya dalam UKTPT yang berisi pernyataan diri tentang pelaksanaan Tridharma perguruan tinggi yang saya lakukan, khususnya dalam bidang pengajaran. Pada kesempatan kali ini, saya akan mendeskripsikan salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampu. Mata kuliah ini adalah mata kuliah Quantitative Research in Language Education dengan kode KBI 134. Mata kuliah ini merupakan atau termasuk dalam kategori Professional Development yang dalam hal ini nanti akan tergolong dalam kategori Scientific Writing Publication. Mata kuliah ini mempunyai bobot 2 SKS dan nanti akan ditempuh oleh mahasiswa di semester 5, yang mana mata kuliah ini akan dilaksanakan dalam 16 kali pertemuan, yang mana setiap pertemuannya terdiri dari 100 menit kelas, termasuk ada UTS atau midterm test dan juga ada UAS. Mata kuliah ini memberikan siswa tentang kaidah-kaidah dan karakteristik penelitian kuantitatif, yang mana penelitian kuantitatif tersebut akan dikontekstualize dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Dan juga mata kuliah ini mengcover beberapa materi, termasuk ada variabel-variabel yang digunakan dalam kuantitatif dan juga bagaimana menyatakan research question yang bagus, yang jelas, dan juga research objektifnya, dan juga menyatakan tentang bagaimana untuk stating a clear hypothesis, dan juga akan ditambahkan dengan beberapa tipe-tipe quantitative research dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris, termasuk ada penjelasan tentang bagaimana teknik sampling dan juga instrumentation. Pada akhir semester, mahasiswa diminta untuk mengumpulkan produk akhir berupa proposal penelitian kuantitatif, dan yang nantinya hasil akhir atau prestasi yang nanti akan dinilai adalah berdasarkan research proposal kuantitatif mereka, dan juga ada tugas individual, dan juga ada classroom participation, dan UTS dan UAS-nya. Dan kemampuan akhir yang diharapkan atau course learning outcome dari mata kuliah ini, pertama, setelah mahasiswa menyelesaikan mata kuliah ini, mahasiswa diharapkan mempunyai pengetahuan konseptual terkait dengan konsep-konsep dasar dalam penelitian kuantitatif dalam konteks pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Yang kedua, mahasiswa mampu memformulasikan research question dan juga mengidentifikasi topik-topik terkini pada konteks penelitian kuantitatif dalam pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Selanjutnya, mahasiswa juga diharapkan mampu untuk meracik desain-desain penelitian kuantitatif dalam ranah ILT, dan juga memiliki pengetahuan konseptual dalam hal untuk mengkoleksi data, menganalisa data, dan menginterpretasi data. Selanjutnya, mahasiswa nantinya juga diharapkan bisa mendesain research instrument mereka masing-masing, sehingga nanti pada produk akhirnya mahasiswa mampu untuk mendrafting research proposal kuantitatif mereka dalam konteks ELT atau English Language Teaching. Adapun materi-materi inti dalam mata kuliah ini adalah pertama, saya sampaikan kaidah-kaidah penelitian dalam pendidikan bahasa Inggris, yang termasuk nanti ada beberapa contoh-contoh riset yang di ranah pendidikan bahasa Inggris, dan juga nanti ada penjelasan materi terkait dengan research etik atau prinsip-prinsip etik dalam research. Tipe-tipe research di PLT nanti juga akan saya sampaikan, yaitu terkait dengan paradigma research dan juga metodologi research, yang dalam hal ini akan dibedakan menjadi dua kategori besar, yakni kuantitatif dan kualitatif. Selanjutnya, materi perkuliahan juga akan ditambahkan dengan materi-materi terkait dengan variabel-variabel apa saja yang digunakan dalam penelitian kuantitatif, bagaimana untuk stating research objektif dan juga research question yang bagus, dan juga akan ditambah dengan bagaimana untuk menyatakan hipotesis yang clear, yang tidak ambigu. Selanjutnya juga ada tipe-tipe quantitative research design dalam ranah ILT yang nanti akan dibedakan menjadi tiga kategori besar, yaitu penelitian eksperimental, penelitian korelasi, dan juga penelitian survei. Selanjutnya, instrumentation yang mencakup sources and types of data juga saya sampaikan. Yang terakhir, nanti mahasiswa diminta untuk drafting proposal penelitian kuantitatif dalam ranah ILT. Adapun mode-mode pembelajaran yang saya lakukan, ada beberapa mode. Pertama, saya melakukan pembelajaran yang gabungan dengan pembelajaran face-to-face classroom, juga ada blended learning, dan juga ada flipped classroom. Adapun sumber-sumber belajar mahasiswa dari mata kuliah ini bisa diakses sepenuhnya melalui dua platform. Pertama adalah platform e-learning yang disediakan oleh kampus Universitas Islam Jember melalui platform resmi mereka, dan juga saya menggunakan platform gratis LMS berupa Edmodo. Nanti mahasiswa bisa mengakses semua learning resources yang ada di mata kuliah ini pada platform-platform tersebut. Sementara metode-metode pembelajaran yang saya gunakan, pertama ada problem based learning, ada juga focus group discussion, ada juga cooperative and participative learning, dan tentu saja karena produk akhirnya merupakan research proposal kuantitatif, tentu saja metode yang saya gunakan adalah project based learning. Sementara untuk evaluation atau assessmentnya ada beberapa kategori. Yang pertama adalah kehadiran dan partisipasi dengan bobot 10%, kemudian quiz atau individual work dengan bobot 25%, midterm test atau UTS dengan bobot 30%, sementara final test atau research proposal kuantitatif dengan bobot paling besar yakni 35%. Kiranya itu yang saya sampaikan terkait dengan deskripsi dari pelaksanaan tridharma saya dalam bidang pengajaran. Selanjutnya akan saya tampilkan video pembelajaran saya. Selamat menyaksikan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
As usual, prior to start our today's lesson, let's pray. Al-Fatihah. Al-Fatihah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Okay. Hello there, Bayhaqi. How's life?
So far so good, sir. It's quite good actually.
Okay, very good. Badian, is everything under control?
Alhamdulillah, Pak.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Mbak Devi, are you feeling better today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you. Sorry, is everybody ready to start?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay. Okay, cool. Now focus on me and then pack your things away. Let's start the lesson today. Okay, today we are going to be talking about the two route of research approach. This called quantitative and qualitative research. Okay, let's jump into it. Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, let's jump into it. Okay, first, um, sorry, let's jump into it. This is our today's agenda. First, we are going to be talking about types of research in English language education, and then we're going to be talking about the research methods. I would explain about the two broad categories of quantitative and qualitative research in language education or in English language teaching or ELT domain. Okay. Prior to this start the today's lesson, I would like to deliver to you all about our learning objectives. First, after completing this course, you should be able to distinguish between quantitative and qualitative research in education. And then secondly, you should be able to describe the types of research design in English language education. You should be able to identify key construct of research in English language education. And then finally, to illustrate research method commonly carried out in the context of English language education. Okay, there we go. I will start with the quote from my professor saying that when doing research with human, we ethically sensitive, qualitative inquirers have to question whether our research impacts the quality of participant life. What do you think? What do you think about it? Can anyone tell me?
We need to follow the ethics protocol before doing our research, sir.
Great job. Great. Yeah, the point is, uh, in my opinion, there will be 2 points. The first is we have to be ethically sensitive when we are conducting research, and then the second point will be impact. What do you
Impact.
mean by
Okay.
impact?
Yes. Impact.
Sorry, what is meant by impact?
To beneficial
What is
maybe.
meant by impact? Yes, very good, very good.
That's
Yeah,
all.
the impacts will be the beneficial or also contribution. Yeah, the impact will be a
Mm.
contribution about the participant life. This is what we are going to uh, highly consider when we are uh, conducting research. Let's move on the next slide. Okay, on the previous meeting, we have, sorry, we discussed about the definition of research, and particularly in ELT domain. Okay, I would like to recall your memories about about what research is, and probably the examples of research in ELT. Can anyone help me? Go. What is
Id-
meant by research?
uh, Identifying the problem.
Yeah,
We need to identify the problem and searching the solution for it, maybe, sir.
very good answer. Yes, Madian.
Observation.
Sorry. Can you repeat once again, please? I can hear your voice clearly.
Observation.
Yeah, very good. Observation. And then what else? Is research systematic? What
Yes,
do you think?
sir.
Yeah, it will be systematically.
Okay. When you say that the research is systematic, it means that it will be a particular procedure, yeah, on the research that we have to follow this procedure to provide a reliable findings. Is that clear? Do you agree with me?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Please, sir.
How about the research in education, in ELT particularly? So when we would like to conduct a particular investigation, careful and systematic investigation in ALT, what areas that we should investigate in ALT setting?
Student and teacher's perspective, sir.
Very good answer. Well done. Students and teachers. You're very good. Is it only the students and teachers? What else?
No. The linguistic.
Linguistic, very good. Linguistics, awesome. And also, yeah, I have several areas here that can be researched in ALD setting. It is about we can research about the meaning of particular things, and also the linguistics itself, and also we can conduct a particular research on the areas of ESL or EFL learners, and also we can investigate the participant grammatical use or grammatical practice. Also, we can investigate the learner's need. Yeah, this is all the areas of research in ALT. Okay, this is all the previous materials, and we would like to continue to these materials. Okay, let's moving on to the next slide. Okay, I have a picture here that is called the two major research paradigms. This is the quantitative research and also qualitative research. What do you think about that?
Based on the picture, I see that the qualitative research use conversation, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And then,
And
how about the quantitative research?
maybe something like survey.
Very good. How do you know?
Based on the picture, sir. It
Okay. Okay. You can see that the picture have something like a questionnaire or it's like an observation checklist that you have to checklist particular things that will design as your instrument, and then you just tick the what is it the instrument, and then you have to report the instrument. How about the data? The type of the data, I mean. Can you have an idea?
data, sir.
Very good answer. Awesome. How about this one? What about the qualitative research? What kinds of types of data that you will gather?
Verbal data.
Verbal data, very good. Okay. I think that this is the general differences between quantitative and qualitative research. This is the two major research paradigms in English language teaching. But now I would like to provide you all about how we will differentiate between quantitative and qualitative research. Okay, let's talk more about these differences in more slides. Okay, here we go. The quantitative and qualitative research. The purpose is to study relationship between cause and effect, as I told you on the previously. And then the qualitative research will be examining the phenomena in rich detail. How about the design? The design of the quantitative researcher will be developed prior to the study, and then for qualitative researcher will be flexible. It means that it can evolve during the study. Deductive analysis and inductive analysis will separate these two approaches. It means that in quantitative research, we'll test the theory, and then the qualitative research will generating a theory. How about the instrument or the tools? Quantitative researcher will use pre-selected instrument. Meanwhile, the qualitative researcher will be considered as the primary data collection tools. It means that the researcher himself will design the instrument, and then he or she will collect the instrument himself, and then interpreting data, and then presenting the data. And usually, quantitative researchers will involve large samples for his or her study, and then the qualitative researcher will use small samples. So it is not surprising that qualitative researchers will only involve only one participant in his or her study. as like in narrative inquiry that exploring the participant experience of particular things. Okay, how about the analysis? Quantitative researchers as the type of data resulting from the instrument will be in the form of numerical data. The qualitative researchers will use a narrative description and interpretation, since the data resulted from the instrument will be in the form of verbal data. Still there?
Yes, sir.
Still there? Are you okay? Are you following me?
Yes, we are following, sir.
It's something that I can see several birds flying your head. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I summarize something that differentiate between these two approaches. First, we have a quantitative and qualitative research. Okay, here we go. Can you still can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Crystal.
Okay.
It's clear.
Here we go. Okay, on the quantitative researchers, we investigate the variables, 2 or more variables, and then in qualitative research, we only discuss about the phenomenon. Yeah, so you have to be more fully aware about it. And then the quantitative research will always say the objectivity, and then the qualitative researchers will say subjectivity. It's like a paradigm wars between these two approaches. So we can say that we cannot say that qualitative research is it objective research? No, the qualitative researchers will always the subjectivity in in his or her research. And then, as I previously mentioned, that qualitative researchers will test the theory or hypothesis. Or do you know the hypothesis? What is meant by hypothesis? Is this? Hello?
An assumption based on theory, sir.
Okay, very good. The theoretical prediction, the theoretical prediction, this is called the hypothesis. And then on the qualitative research will be theory and action, will be the generating theory. Generating theory all findings will be accepted. So it is meant by the generating theory. Okay, when the quantitative researchers will always analyze the data using statistical procedures, the qualitative researchers will be on data saturation. And then how about the validity of the study? The validity of the study on the quantitative researchers will be assessed during a consult by the expert, or the reliability will be assessed through Cronbach alpha. And then on the qualitative researchers will be on description of the trustworthiness, the data, that it can be triangulation. There we go. So the question is now raised is that which approach is better? Hello?
I think both are good, sir.
Okay, why? In my opinion, the quantitative researcher is better from qualitative researchers. Do you agree with me?
No, I don't agree, sir. Because
Why?
sometimes quantitative can be good, but sometimes qualitative can be better too. It is
Okay.
based on the condition, sir.
Very good answers. So the point is, okay, there is no best method. It all depends on what you are studying. Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, I agree, sir.
Okay, now we have arrived on concluding remarks today. That's here we go. No one is better than other. It is good when used appropriately, as said by Mas Bayhaki. Yeah, do you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, it's time for a question and answer session.
Is it okay to mix both methods, sir?
Okay. Is it possible? Is it possible to mix the method? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good questions. Okay, basically, this is the different purpose, different approaches will be different, but is it highly possible to mix these two approaches since we called it as a mixed method research or MMR? Okay, when you are interested in studying about this kind of mixed method research, you can go to mixed method journal. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you are interested to study more about the mixed method research, you can browse here. That you can the all article here will be carry out within the mixed method research or employing the mixed method research that combining between these two approaches. Do you get my point, Mas Fauzi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, is that the answer of the questions?
Actually, it is, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'd like to review about the materials. Okay. Here we go. I have several questions here. Just answer my question, please. What kind of data is collected in quantitative research? Can anyone answer me?
Numerical data, sir.
Very good answer. Absolutely good. How about this one?
Verbal data. Verbal data. Sir.
Sorry.
Verbal data.
Awesome. Very good. Well done. How about this one? Can you differentiate between human and non-human instrument? Hello.
Something like survey, sir.
Yes, very good. This is a non-human instrument, right?
Yeah, non-human.
Okay, very good. And but the human will be sorry. It means that the researchers himself that will create the instrument. As the primary data collection tools, and then analyzing the data and then data presentation. Very good answer. Okay. Finally, we have arrived on. I would like to ask you to provide the feedback about our today's lesson. Sorry, our today's lessons, and then I have prepared the link that I would like to ask you to provide feedback about our today's lessons. Just copy this link below, and then you can paste on your browser, and then when you arrive at the browsers, you will see this screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
here we go. When you copy and paste this previous link I provided to you, there will be on the screen. I would like to ask you to type 3 words about today's lesson.
Still typing, sir.
Anxiety. Interesting. Anyone else? Anxiety. Any else? Any else? Oh, it's so difficult. It's difficult. Okay. About the question, you can also post the question here. Please wait. You can also post the question here. I think that is this all for today's lessons. Let's say Shukran Jazila. Thank you. Gracias. Obrigado. And then see you see you in the next meeting. Thank you. Wa'alafu minkum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you all, friends. See you all, guys.